One of the most widely followed versions of the yield curve has just done something extremely rare. It's done what's called an un-inversion. Throughout history, these un-inversions have been flawless recession signals. Every time that this happens, something is going on in the US economy that makes a recession almost inevitable in the months that follow. All of these gray bars that you see here mark the periods identified by the NBER as being official recessions. The last four, including the Great Financial Crisis, were preceded by a yield curve un-inversion. We also saw this in the lead up to the recessions that occurred in the 1970s, and we can even rewind to 1928, right at the very start of the Great Depression. The yield curve uninverted in October of 1929. Yes, the yield curve uninversion even worked as a recession signal 100 years ago. Now, there is something quite special about today's uninversion that makes it very different to the others, and could bring into question how efficient it is at being a recession signal this time around. But as we know, the most dangerous words in investing are "this time is different." But first, I want to wish you all a happy new year. Thank you all for following our work. We wouldn't be here without you. We truly appreciate every single one of you. And Bravos Research would not be here in 2025 if it wasn't for you. To celebrate, we're doing a discount for this first week of the new year in order to allow a maximum number of people to access our trading subscription. So make sure that you are taking advantage of this. We give you our buy and sell alerts on all of our trades and take you through everything that we know about financial markets. We've had an incredible number of highly successful trades throughout 2024, and we're going to do everything to make sure the same thing happens in 2025. If we take each moment where the yield curve uninverted like today, and we look at what happened to the US stock market following those instances, in the vast majority of cases, this was not a great development for US stocks. Many of these occurred right before or right at the beginning of major bear markets, including at the very peak of the 1929 market before an 80% crash in US stocks, right at the peak of the dot-com bubble before a 50% crash in stocks, and right at the peak of 2008 or right before a 60% crash in stocks. Of course, like any indicator, there are exceptions. 1979 right here is a great example where the stock market actually continued to move higher, but as you can see, even in that episode, the economy did not escape a recession.